Hello and welcome back to Vixen Purples Crochet and More. I am your host, Cheryl. Thank you for joining me today. Hello from Colorado Springs, Colorado, where I reside. Today is April 20th of 2024. Today is Saturday. Saturdays are the days that I have available to, sorry, I can't think right now, to do my videos and go do what I need to do. Well, I have the house pretty much quiet, and the only life noises you guys hear is basically me and the dogs and the cats, or heaters because it's cold outside. Today we're having overcast skies. It's kind of chilly. We're supposed to be expecting snow, but it's not really. Right now I have the doggies outside going potty, and today I just kind of wanted to go through tote number 12 and possibly tote number 13. This is a series that I'm doing, is going through my stash because I need to see what I've got instead of telling myself I don't have enough and go out and buy more when I really do need to use up the stuff that I have. And plus it gives me a better perspective of what's going on with my yarn. I have to start learning to do things like tell myself you have more than enough, and not tell myself, well, you don't have enough to finish this project, when in actuality I can finish the project. I could just use a different yarn or something else, because I've seen lots of other channels such as Jill at Fiber Floozy Crafts show off some makes that she has done where she's used several different yarns together, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm taking my lead from her and going through and doing that. So a lot of this is going to be, I just need to tell myself not to be buying yarn because I have way too much of it. And this is one way I'm not bringing more yarn in the house. I'm showing you guys what I've got from where I purchased stuff. Now, a lot of this stuff I have had for years now. If you go back into my second to last video, you'll see that I had opened up a tote that kind of, how can I say, brought me to tears. Just seeing the difference of my crocheting tension, my yarn tension period, the way I did things back from the time I started, when I started learning to crochet, when my grandmother started teaching me, and I went on this journey. These yarns you guys have never seen before. I have had this stuff in my stash for probably going on almost 6 years now. I used to see where I see all those beautiful yarns like I have here behind other people, which is fine. I love it. I love seeing the color because I'm very much a color person. And I got into this mindset where I want it, I'm going to get it, I'm going to have it regardless, and not think of the consequences. And well, I'm going to be thinking of the consequences now because I've got way too much yarn. So in this one, in this video you'll probably be seeing totes 12 and 13, because I have 2, 3, 5 more totes to show you guys besides the ones that I'm going to be showing you here. So with no further ado, let's get to it. By the way, guys, like I said before, I work a full-time job, so you'll be seeing me in the same shirt, same hairstyle, in multiple videos, because today is the only day I have off to be able to really focus on filming. So with that being said, please forgive the attire. So anyhow, another thing is, I want to say thank you to all my OGs and my new subscribers for joining me today. It really means a lot. I have been seeing my channel grow quite a bit, and I'm very excited. In some of the videos I've gotten lots of positive feedback, but please do not think that this is to show off the stash. It's like I have it and you don't, you know, that kind of stuff. That's not what my intentions are. My intentions are to show you guys some yarn content, because that's what this channel is about, is yarn. And I wanted to show you guys what I have in my stuff that I have collected over the years. And I do mean collect a lot. So, with no further ado, I just want to let you guys know I get this stuff from Yarn Inspirations, Premier Yarns, Mary Maxim, Hirschner's, yard sales, thrift stores, flea markets slash swap meets, depending on where you're at, because some places call them flea markets, some people call them swap meets. It's where a group of people go and sell their goods and to other people to collect, like me. So anyhow, this is stuff where I've gotten a lot of my stuff out. A lot of this stuff may come from Mary Maxim mystery bags that might be in these totes. It's all mixed up. I don't know. I will try to remember everything, but we'll see. So in tote number 12 that I have here is quite a bit of mixtures, and a lot. But I remember buying these because I wanted to make a project of it, and honestly, I don't remember where I had put it. Now I know, because I have lots of these. You guys might remember, let me see what I've got here. Put your glasses on, Cheryl, so you can read, because the print is a little small. Sorry about that, guys. Valentine. Okay, so it looks like I have 3 bags of Cotton Fair by Premier, and it's 52% cotton, 48% acrylic, and this is the colorway of Valentines. Now, Premier Yarn doesn't really have these anymore, but they did have them on sale, so I wound up getting 3 bags. I don't remember the price that I paid for them, but I remember I wanted to do something really nice, so I've got 3 of those, and each one of these balls is 317 yards, 290 meters, and it's a 3.5 ounce 100 gram ball on each colorway. And this has got purple, pinks, and dark pinks with white inside the color. I don't want to open the bag, but I will. And this is going to be the same spec as the next one I'm going to show you, but let me pull this colorway out so you guys can get a better look at it. It's a really fine weight yarn, and it's very short striping. But this is the name of the yarn. This is the colorway, and this is the color Valentine. So, and you can see how short the striping is. So, and like I said, I've got 9 of these balls, so there's enough in here for a nice project. I just don't remember what I was going to make with it. I think it was going to be a shawl or something, but I wasn't sure, and it was really thin, and I wasn't sure if I was going to be wanting to do that. The other one I have in here is, oh, I could have used that one instead. It looks like I have 2 packages of these. I think I have the more somewhere. I just don't know. Is in the red, white, and blue, called, what is it called? America. So I have it in red, white, and blue. I have 6 balls of those in here. And then in this tote I have 6 of these same specs in the colorway of, where are you? Cotton Candy, and it's a pink and white. I have 6 of those, but this is what the color looks like. Very pretty. And like I said, they were having a really good sale, and that's when I bought them, and this was many years ago. So with that being said, I have a ballless hair oh my gosh, Cheryl, come on. Red Heart Super Saver, and I think this is called Painted Desert, and it feels like it's a pretty full ball, but it has no band on it. I should pull this out and put it with the rest of the Red Heart. In here I have another older red in, I believe it might be a red heart, but I could be wrong. It could be a sale yarn too, but it's a bright red. It looks orange in here, but it's red, with no ball band. This is probably something that I might have picked up at the thrift store, and I picked it up for a bag of 3, maybe for like $1.50, $2, depending on what the sale price was at the time. This is a Caron Simply Soft in a very, very old label. And this is called Orchid. And this is when it was actually thicker. This is a 100% acrylic. And not much on it, or how many yards is on it. But it gives you the hook size. Use an eye hook. Wow, Caron was actually called Caron International in Washington, North Carolina. It's amazing what you find on these things. So this was one of the few things that was made in America at the time, was this yarn. So I do apologize. There is no ounces or grams on here that I'm finding. So yeah. So this is what I have in this one. I have a mystery. It's acrylic, thin weight, like a lace weight, in a red that looks like it's orange in this color, but it's red. In here I have, I should just put this with the bulky stuff, 2 of this Lana Maxi Delcat made by Gina. This I know I got one time in a Mary Maxim mystery bags, and I think I got like 4 of them. The other ones are probably somewhere. This is a 25% wool, 75% acrylic, 100 grams, 120 meters, so that's about 109 yards. I want to say, give or take. I have 2 of them. It's the color gray. It just gives a color number of color number 244, and it said it's made in Turkey, but I have 2 of them in this tote. So there's that one. I also have in here another one that's made by Jenna, same name. There's the, whoops, there's the company that I found. This is the same specs. This is color number 223. It's a blue. So, and I know I have a couple more of these somewhere in this hoard. In here, I know I got these from Mary Maxim in a mystery bag. And I got 4 of these hamsters in the colorway called Lime Punch. Here it is. I got 4 of them. I'm going to toss them in here. Let me read the specs on this real quick. This is a 3.5 ounces. It's 100 grams, 190 yards, 174 meters. It is 55% hemp and 45% cotton. And it's actually really pretty green, but I'm just not a green person. Sorry, guys. Let me know if you guys have made stuff with this. I might consider pulling this out and making like market bags or something to that effect. Just haven't decided, and there's more than enough here for maybe a market bag and a half. I don't know. We'll see what's going on first. In this this box, I have 2 of this Red Heart with Love. 2 of them. Red Heart with Love. In the colorway, what color are you? Called Hollyberry. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, this might have been in a mystery bag at one time as well. So I got 2 of them in this tote. So this is the color of the, I already told you the color, is 6 ounces, 170 grams, 315 yards, 288 meters. This says it's a 4-weight, but to me that's a kind of a thicky 4, but it's still beautiful. Very, very soft and stuff. I'll have to, no, I think my Addy would not like that. It might be too thick. I was thinking about running it through the Addy. So anyhow, there is this in this tote. Now, these things are kind of atrocious. They need to be washed, and I will probably take them out and wash them now that I can do that and see what's going on. So I have a white and this is probably Red Heart Super Saver in white, super soft. And then I have this in the tan, and like I said, this is stuff that I find all the time. I just probably need to pull those out so I can go ahead and throw them in the wash machine because they're kind of icky for some reason. In here I have 2 packages. Let me make sure. Oh, you guys probably remember this because I was telling you guys in the other tote that I had more, just didn't know where. And it's the Premier Yarns Aora. Here's 3 more packages. 3 more in a package. This is when that Premier was selling and getting rid of these. This is 166 yards, 152 meters, 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, 100% acrylic cotton. I'm going to say cotton. This is the color Cinder. And I showed you guys this in a couple of totes back. And this one is in Good Earth colorways. When I worked with it, this was really, really super soft. So there's that. See, I told you guys I had more. I just didn't know where they're at. Now I need to go in. Once all this series is done, I need to go in and organize it. So in this tote is 1 ball of this penguin lay yarn 3. It's 100%, I'm sorry, 80% acrylic, 20% wool. And this is the colorway. It's 100 grams. It's 3.5 ounces, 180 meters, 200 yards in a gray. Should pull that one out with the other ones. And then finally in this tote I have 4. This stuff is really super soft and I like it. I need to use it. Is this Mary Maxim's Trendy Baby Antibacterial Anti-Pill yarn, and I have 4 of them in this color. This color is called Yellow. And the specs on this one is, where are you at? 100% acrylic. It's 250 yards, 235 meters, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. Like I said, this is super soft, and I know for a fact that I got these in my mystery bags from Mary Maxim. That's the other thing I like buying is mystery bags, because you never know what you're going to get, and I've gotten lots of good stuff. Okay, so let me put this tote aside real quick and pull the other tote that I have waiting here for me, and that's a red one. There is no ounces on it. It's just a good size, and I'm trying to draw. Oh, yes, it is. It says just the tote storage. I picked this up at the thrift store, this tote, at one time, but this is the size. You can see it's pretty good size. And in this tote, let me flip the door open, is a hodgepodge of more yarns that I need to go through. Okay, so to start with this, I have a very old cake of yarn. Well, not cake. It's called Lion Brand Jiffy, which is really nice. I like the variegated, it's better. But this is what I have. I know for a fact that I picked this probably up at the thrift stores in a bag. So let me find the specs on this. This is 100% acrylic, 3 ounces, 135 yards. Says to use a 10 or a 6 millimeter needle, and you probably put an I or a J hook on this. But this is the color Heather Blue. That's what I have in here. Now this guy I picked up at the thrift store. And this is called, and I paid $1.79. There's the price. This is the Bernette Alpaca. Natural blends. And it doesn't, because the label is all over the thing that I need to do. And knowing by my luck, it's going to be, tears the label. So it says it's a number 5 bulky, for one. It doesn't really give a color. It just gives a color number. Oh, wait, sorry, scratch that. The color is called Aqua. And this is 70% acrylic and 30% alpaca. And let's see, how many yards is on this thing? Does it say? Nope, because it's covered up. Let's see if I can do this without tearing the label. Sometimes I hate it when they do that, but it's okay. I got it. Oh, here it is. It says it's 120 yards approximately, 110 meters. And it's a dry flat. And this is the Aqua. This is the Bernette Alpaca in the Aqua. And here I have a mystery ballless, a mystery yarn that is ball bandless. Can't talk. In the color, it looks like a taupey color or a cream brown tan color. It's a full ball. It feels very much like acrylic, but I could be wrong. The other thing I have in here, looks like I have one, maybe two. Nope, that's a different brand. Okay, so I have a ball, and then I have this. This is called Pantex Chunky in a white. So, let's see if it gives me any instructions. No ironing. It's called white. It says it's 100% acrylic. All right, looks like I found something. And all right, so it says it's 80 grams, 3 ounces, and it's 114 meters and 125 yards. So I have a full ball and probably a quarter of a ball left. And that, so I'm going to stick that here. I'm going to assume, doesn't feel like it, but another ball. I think it's a chunky. It is. In an off-white color. In here, like I said, this is all mystery, pretty much mystery yarns. And older yarns that I've probably gotten from the thrift store or an estate sale or something to that effect. I got this here. It's probably a sale yarn, and it's an off-white or a light cream color. And then I found this kind of, I don't know what to say on that, but it's a full, not even a full ball on that. It's a really small ball to begin with. Okay, so let's further move on. I have a Red Heart yarn. I think this is called Cherry Red or Fire Red or something to that effect. It's pretty bright in color. I have a mystery yarn here that I'm not sure of what it is, but it's in a dark brown. And that one, I have a, another Baby Sweet Delight. Okay, this color is a Yarn Bee Sweet Delights. What color are you? It's called Berry Jam. and it's a purpley color. I might pull this out, and it doesn't feel like it's a full ball though. Pull this one out, make a lovey out of it, and go from there. And this is 4 ounces. It's supposed to be 377 yards. It's a 60% acrylic, 40% polyamide, and it's a 3-weight. And like I said, it's an older Yarn Bee label. When this was purchased, it was purchased for, I want to say, $5.29 at the time. So that's in there. I think I'll just pull that one out too. I have a whole bunch of ball bands. I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, you know what? I wonder if this is... You know what? I think I found the labels. So, on these ones that didn't have ball bands. Okay, so I'm assuming that this is the one that's ready for this one. Is off. This might be a 4-ounce ball, but it's called First Lady Carefree 4-ply knitting worsted weight yarn, and it's supposed to be the color fudge, which would be more appropriate for that, but it doesn't give any other specs. So this is the label I found. So it's definitely a vintage yarn. So I'm assuming that this is this one because, like I said, that's pretty close to fudge. So I'm going to pull that one out, make sure I can get the label put on this one. And the other one is same thing, but it's called Camel. And this would be considered a camel color. Well, that's awesome. Now I'll just make sure I get the labels put on those. So I'll set those aside. All right, what I have in here is some very much older, half-used ball of Wintec. It's 100% Orlon acrylic, worsted weight. Says it's a 3-ply, not 3-ply, Cheryl, come on. 3.5 ounces, 4-ply. But like I said, it's a very much of a floppy skein. I seriously doubt that there is 3.5 ounces. This was at Kmart at one point in time for $1.37 when Kmart existed. I remember going to Kmart quite a bit when I was younger. Actually, I used to work for Kmart at one point. I have a mystery, very fuzzy 3-weight yarn. Don't know what this is, but it's a white color. In here I have a, oh, I didn't realize I have that. Okay. It's called Sardar Snuggly double knit. Someone originally paid $3.99 for it. Just has a color number, but it doesn't, but it's kind of a almost a split pea color, but not quite. The lot number is 156. This says it's 191 yards, 50 grams, 175 meters. I don't know if this is a full ball, but this is what it looks like. There's the brand. And what does you say? Are you 100% acrylic? I don't think it says acrylic on here. Oh, there you are. 55% polyamide and 45% acrylic. So that's that one. In here I have, kind of feels like cottony, but it's not quite, but I'm not sure. Mystery yarns in a pinky and a mustardy color. Don't know what I'm going to do with those. Figure it out. Another ball of yarn. Now this could be the First Lady type yarn, but without the ball band. And as you can see, it's pretty much the same size, but this is in a maroon color with this one. Set that over here. I also have in here a a red heart, oh not a red heart, I love this yarn by Hobby Lobby. It is called Sport Weight. This is called Turquoise. It's 230 yards, 70 grams, 2.5 ounces, and 210 meters. It's 100% acrylic. And this is what it looks like. See, I have all kinds of stuff. This is why I need to go through it. In here is some kind of funky yarn, but we'll see what it looks like. You know what? I have a lot more like this. I wonder. I wonder. I need to go through this stuff. Okay, so it looks like I have 3 1/4 of a ball, because it was in this plastic bag, of this Mission Falls 1824 cotton, 100% cotton. It's got bumpies on it. It's made in Canada. Cool. Made in Canada. It is 50 grams, 1.75 ounces, 84 yards, 77 meters. So I have 3 in a ball in the black color. So that's pretty cool. I'll have to figure out what we're going to do with this. 84 yards. I could probably make something with that. I don't know. We'll see. I'll figure it out. Let me put these back in here real quick. Come on, Cheryl. Put that in there. Also, what I have in here is this Country Loom by Loops and Threads. I have 2 balls. This is what it looks like. And I'm pretty sure I picked this up at the thrift store. This is the colorway called Snapdragon. And this is 100% acrylic. It's 104 yards, 95 meters. It is a 140 gram ball, 5 ounces. So there's enough here to probably make a nice little hat and maybe a cowl. So that's that in there. In here, I have a very floppy skein. What might look like Red Heart Spring Green, I believe. Okay, also in here is some mystery yarn, more mystery yarn. I'm not sure if this is sale yarn or if it's a Red Heart yarn, because I know it's pretty prevalent. I have an off-white, and then I have a white that's got fuzzies on that. In here is a blue one. I have a raspberry color looking that feels much like a Red Heart yarn. In here is a big ball of something, but it's white. It looks like it might be a 3-weight of yarn. There's enough in there to do a project. Believe it or not, I have some more Sirdar, sorry. I'm mispronouncing it. And at the time, this one was marked for $8.95. This is machine washable. It's 137 yards, 125 meters, 50 grams. And this is, what are you? Are you acrylic? Polyester, 100% polyester. I don't think this is a full ball, but this is called Snowflake. And it doesn't give a color number. Now, this is kind of like the Lion Brand's. Come on, guys. I know what that one is. I just put it away. The fluffy yarn. Pipsqueak. Kind of like Pipsqueak. So, there's that. Okay. Almost to the end, guys. In here, I have 3. Same colorway. This is funny. Believe it or not, this is called the king size Pantex Elite. It's a 7-ounce ball, 200 grams. I have 3 of them. And this was at, I think, Woolworths. Wow. Okay. Because there's a label on it. There's a price tag that you can't read anymore on there. So this was also made in Canada. It doesn't say, it says it's a 4-ply. It does not give yardage on here, guys. So that's kind of bummery. But I have 3 of them in the same color in this tote. Put those back. Almost last but not least, I have in here, which I picked up at the thrift store, and this is a red heart stripe yarn, but I don't remember the color. But I paid 99 cents for this, and it's almost a full ball. 99 cents. So there's that one. This is also a red heart. This is a lot more fuller. I believe this is newspaper or zebra. I paid $1.59 for this one at the thrift store. Okay. This one's not marked. So this is probably in a bag that I purchased, but this is an off-white. It kind of feels like red heart, but a little bit older, like maybe sail yarn. In here, I also picked up this in the colorway, I think coffee, coffee. Almost a full ball, but I paid $1.79 for this ball. I don't know if you guys could see that, but that's what I paid for it. And I got an almost full ball. All right, guys, that is it for totes number 12 and 13. This is number 13, tote number 13. This is what I have in those totes. I do have some more totes to go through, but they are bigger. And at this particular point in time, I need to go bring the doggies in and from going potty and doing all this other fun stuff. So, you guys, thank you guys for joining me on this day. I appreciate everything that you do. Please hit the like button if you feel inclined, and leave a comment if you would like. I would love to hear your feedback on these tote series. Let me know if you have any thoughts or ideas that you would like to share, because I like ideas. I like lots of ideas. The other thing is please, let me know how you guys think of this series. That's the main important thing. Please feel free to share me out if you would like to. I would appreciate it. I am growing and I'm enjoying seeing all the new people. I will probably do another get to know me video. Don't know when, but I will make it another get to know me video for those that have just come in and don't know anything about me, but like what they see. So with that being said, guys, I wish you guys a very fun day and weekend. If you guys are seeing this on the weekend, I hope you guys are having a great day. And if you guys are seeing me during the week, I do appreciate you joining me. And I hope your weekend was great. And I hope your week is doing great as well. This is all I've got for this tote. Thank you for joining me. You guys have a wonderful day. Big hugs from me to you. And we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.